What is going on, traders? This is going to be a pretty short video. I got to knock this video out because I do have a lot to do tonight, and it's only right I make a video every day this week simply because we are running a promo for the Discord. But let's get into it. So in the Discord, I told you guys about Tesla in our last video and how we were in 317.5 strike puts for Tesla. July 11th is the expiration at 11.85. Absolute banger of a play. You guys saw what happened Tesla after hours, and this morning Tesla tanked all the way to 294. We ended up taking profit on the play. We ended up taking profit at around, I want to say, 27.50. So again, we jumped in at 11.85 and took profit at 27.50 on Tesla. We ended up taking profit on Walmart calls as well. I talked about this play in the last video as well, that I do believe Walmart is going to head to 100. It headed as high as about 99. I do think it's possible it can head higher, but we're not going to play around with that 100 psych level. So took profit on that as well. Absolutely killed it. I talked about BA today, Boeing today. I do think Boeing is on the verge of breaking out. I talked about Tesla bouncing off that 294 level right here. Crazy. It's almost like support and resistance work, and Tesla ended up bouncing straight off 294 and is now in the 300s. A few Discord members took advantage of this, so congratulations to those Discord members who took advantage of Tesla bouncing off that 294 support level. Crazy how that works. We also jumped into UNH calls. This was a lottery play. We jumped into 330 calls for UNH at 0.35. Pretty cheap play here, and we absolutely crushed it. UNH jumped all the way from about 315. We got in at around 315, and it pumped all the way to about 324, 326 range. I let Discord members know that UNH needs to get above 326. We'll actually talk about this in a bit, but yes, UNH went crazy on the play. Here, this is not the exact amount I made. These are runners, but ultimately I ended up making about 6K on UNH altogether. So congratulations to Discord members on that play as well, especially if you're new, because a lot of you are new and you took advantage of the discount codes for the July 4th sale in the Discord. So congratulations. A lot of you tagged me on your wins on UNH and Tesla, so absolutely happy for you guys that your first day in the Discord you made an absolute bag. We also are currently in Boeing calls. We jumped in at 0.72 for July 11th expiration. 220 calls, by the way, for July 11th, so feel free to check out Boeing and see where those contracts are. But yeah, beautiful day for Discord members, especially the new members. Absolutely happy for you guys. If we check out the winners tab, I mean, it speaks for itself. You know, we could say what we want in the YouTube comments, we could talk crap in the YouTube comments, but it's all about what my Discord members thinks. And so far, this guy's new right here, loving it. He made an absolute bag on UNH calls. I think he did. But yeah, he's grateful for the Discord, so shout outs to him. He just joined about a few days ago. This guy right here, also in those UNH calls, made $721 as well. This guy right here, UNH calls, I think he did puts or whatever, but you know, $350, you know, we take those any day. This guy right here made an absolute bag as well, made multiple plays on UNH calls. It seems like he was scalping or day trading these, but he made a bag on those as well. Her right here, she made $420 off the UNH calls as well. This is one of my plays right here. This is actually me right here. These are just my runners, but ultimately I ended up making about close to 6K. So Discord link will be in the description below and the pinned comment below. Take advantage of the July 4th sale, 50% off the first month of your monthly subscription and 30% off the lifetime access if you use code Fireworks for the monthly subscription and you use code Titans for the lifetime access. Spots are limited. I think we have like 20 spots left for the monthly subscription. It's close to 20 spots left for the monthly subscription on the discount code, and I think we have like 15 spots left on the lifetime access. So you guys are definitely taking advantage of those, so I do appreciate you guys. Don't get used to it. Probably won't do another discount sale like this until maybe, I don't know, freaking Christmas or something. So let's get into the charts. All right, let's get into the charts. It's going to be pretty quick, not much to talk about. Again, we're midday. The market is still open. I told you guys in the last video, I do believe SPY can head towards 620. We got as high as about 619. We're on the daily time frame. A few Discord members asked me, or I think like 2 Discord members asked me, they asked me what would it take for me to start looking to short the SPY. I would look for a break below 615. If SPY, we saw today, right? We saw today that SPY continuously holds 615. Every time it tries to break down, bulls step in at 615. It's crazy how this works. Like, levels just absolutely work here. And you see here, we bounced here, we bounced here, we got as low as about 615.34, and we bounced off these levels. So, you know, the levels work. I don't know what else to tell you guys, okay? But the levels work. But right now you are trading within this range right here between 615 and about 619. We haven't yet seen 619 today. Could happen towards close or by the time I get this video out to you guys. So we're still trading within this range. So resistance will be at 619.3. If we manage to get above that, I would say 620 cycle level. Then I do think 622 is next. One thing we talked about in the last few videos is that how high the SPY can go. I do think it's potentially, or we do have the potential to head towards 630s on the SPY. I'm not saying that's going to happen this week or anything, but it's very much possible, especially if we can manage to get above 620. All right, so that's what we're looking at for the SPY when it comes to upsides. So again, nothing too crazy. You're just trading within this range right now. You're just bouncing back and forth, between support and resistance here. Resistance again 619.3, and then your support is around 615. If you manage to get below 615 and hold, then I'd imagine these guys right here, these bears right here, are going to try to step in, and you're going to see a move towards that 610 level. All right, so you definitely want to see SPY hold here. So as long as SPY holds within this range, I would say it's okay to remain bullish, but ultimately you guys do what you want. All right, triple Qs. So triple Qs is looking a little iffy here. I will say that much. You have this bearish engulfing candle. You did break below 548, and you broke below 550 psych level. So this is something to somewhat be concerned about if you are looking to be bullish. I would like to see triple Qs reclaim 550 in order for me to be a little bit more comfortable holding calls for too long. But yeah, triple Qs very much can bounce here. I mean, bounce if it gets above 650, I should say, or 649, 648, 649, just right here. You guys see it highlighted in yellow. I keep saying 549, 549. Still thinking about the SPY. But yeah, triple Qs, if it can manage to get back above that 550 range, then you definitely are looking pretty good if you're bullish. But for now, as long as it stays within this range, below 548, you open up the floodgates to 540. All right, it's kind of taking its time here. You don't want to jump the gun just yet and assume, but it's pretty scary being in this area right here. You have a plenty of space to the downside. So heading into close, we probably could see some type of sell-off. We'll have to wait and see. But like I've told you guys in the last few videos, historically, short weeks are bullish overall. All right, short weeks are bullish. So even if we do bounce, not bounce, but reject towards 540, I do imagine there's a bounce that's going to happen from there. And then we'll have to wait and see what happens on how high we can go from that area. But triple Qs looking a little shaky here, but SPY still looks great in my opinion. So it's all a matter of who's going to end up winning between the SPY and the triple Qs. Obviously, if the triple Qs dumps really hard, then it's probably going to drag the SPY down with it. But for now, SPY looks good. Triple Qs looks a little, a little eh. All right. So that's pretty much the video. We're going to go over a few, well, there's pretty much the SPY and the triple Qs. We're going to go over a few stock names that I'm liking. So we're going to go over Boeing. We're currently in Boeing calls. Like I told you guys, we are in Boeing 220 calls. I usually don't trade Boeing, but it just looks really good. So if we look at the weekly time frame here, give me a moment. All right. So if you look at the weekly time frame, you are breaking back, or you broke back above this trend line here. So you see multiple rejections here, and you see a rejection here. Now, Boeing does have a habit of bull trapping every time we break above this trend line, but it's best not to assume that's going to happen again. It's just more so be careful, okay? We jumped into Boeing calls at 208. Right now it's at 210.6. So we're currently in profit on this play. Absolute banger of a play right here. One thing I'm liking on the weekly time frame is that you have this morning star pattern. Not only a morning star pattern, but you have this bullish engulfing candle. You are holding 205. That's our key support level. If Boeing manages, we do have a stop loss at 204 for Boeing. So if it manages to get below 204, we'll get out of this position. But ultimately, Boeing's looking really good. I do think as long as Boeing can stay above this area, it can head towards 220. Obviously, that's our strike, but 220. But highest I think Boeing can potentially go is all the way up here where these guys are, all the way towards the 260s. Now, how it gets there, I don't know. Boeing tends to gets his own personal news, but I would look for a move between 240 and 260 if we're being greedy, optimistic. But if we're looking for some type of humble, reserved move, then I'll be looking at a move towards the 220s, between 220 and 230. So Boeing looking good. Discord members, absolutely making a bag off this play. Probably going to trim some contracts before close. Not looking to hold too many contracts in Boeing because, you know, Boeing kind of sucks, honestly. All right, so that's what I'm looking at for Boeing. Apple, we talked about Apple in the past few videos. No brainer play here. I mean, Apple's been looking really good. Pretty annoying, I know, but you know, like I said, the longer this thing consolidates, the bigger the upcoming move. Apple, you know, went ballistic towards the upside. Nothing too crazy. Went as high as about 210. We ended up taking profit on Apple. Ended up getting out this play, so we ended up taking profit. I told you guys I was in 210 calls for July 18th, or we were in 210 calls in the Discord for July 18th. We got in at around 202, 200 range, and yeah, haven't looked back since. So Apple looks great. UNH. Last stock I'm going to talk about is UNH. UNH looks beautiful, guys. Yeah, I think UNH is ready. I genuinely do. One thing you want to look out for, if you're looking to trade UNH, so let's get rid of all this extra stuff here. So the key level here is 319 on UNH, all right? 319. Okay, I told Discord members this, now I'm telling you guys this. So right here where these guys are, all right? These bulls need to hold this up, all right? This is a beautiful spot to be in. All right, so if you want to trade UNH, do what you want. All right, do your own due diligence, do your own research. I'm not telling you to trade UNH. I'm saying if you want to trade UNH, I would set a tight stop loss at 319, between 319 318. All right, 318 being a little bit more lenient, but these bulls right here, they are going to be looking to, or you want them to hold UNH up. All right, you want them to hold UNH up. So if we do look for some type of retest, I do imagine we're going to do one of these. All right, boom, and then boom, okay? And then from there, if you manage to get above these guys at 340 right here, 343, 342, I do think UNH is going to squeeze towards the upside. But for now, your main level right now, before we even get to the 340s, is 326. I talked about this in the Discord. 326 is your key level here. If you can get above 326, right where these guys are, then I do think the floodgates are open towards that 340 target right here, where these guys are, and then from there the sky is the limit. So I do believe UNH is absolutely ready to go ballistic towards the upside. We'll have to wait and see. You've been creating, I mean, you've been creating higher lows over and over. You got a low here, higher low here, higher low here, higher low here, and you just keep making them, and now you're making a higher high. Especially if you can get above 326, then you officially make a higher high. So that's what you want to look at for UNH. Absolutely love this thing, absolutely love this play. We're also in September calls as well, for 400 strike calls, I believe. So yeah, UNH, absolute killer of a play here. If we go to the daily time frame, there's a massive gap here at 380. I personally think UNH is ready to make this gap fill. It's just a matter of when. So we'll see. Obviously, I don't think it's going to happen all in one go. That would be great, but I don't think it's going to happen in like one shot. We're probably going to see some dips along the way. We'll see. But yeah, don't be surprised if UNH or healthcare sector gets some type of news overnight, or you see some type of rotation into the healthcare sector, if not happening already. So that's pretty much the video, guys. Again, I have to get this out because I have a lot to do tonight. I have to work on our website, or revamp our website. I have to work on indicators for the group. I have to do a lot of things. I have to, you know, brainstorm what I'm going to do with the Discord next, as far as, you know, making it better for members, making it easier to understand for members. So I'm always thinking, I'm always looking for ways to pretty much help us be better as traders within the Discord. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this market. I don't know what's going to happen in the close. Maybe we drop into close, so don't take, you know, anything I say this early. I don't like making intraday videos, but don't take anything I say this early as you know, say all be all. You know, wait till market close. All right, until the next video, traders, have a good one.